So, good evening. Welcome back to another show. I'm sorry, green screen's not up today, so I'm going to knock it off today. So, I'm going to go like this today. So, I do apologize, guys, but I hope everyone's okay in the cut. And if you like the video, could you please subscribe, like, and comments. And it's been a tough day today. Got home, no gym today. Just had my tea, pork bellies, rice, and peas. And it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely salute there. So really enjoying my tea there, sort of thing. But I just couldn't be bothered getting the green screen up the day. So yeah, if you like other videos of mine, do check it out. It's out there. I've done a preview of a Watford fan yesterday called Mike. Fantastic guy. And he's been brilliant. So I've got to be real quick because I've gone on post channel 8 o'clock, by the way. So doing the press conference reactions, as you know, and it's just the same road every week with Steve Bruce. You know what I mean? Injuries, general questions, that sort of thing, questions of ASM, Sean Longstaff. And apparently, he didn't really get mad today, didn't he? So, what can I say? So, like I said, do smash the likes up, subscribe, and comment as well. I'll go straight on to what was said today in the press conference. He was asked by one of the journals regarding injuries, basically. So it's regarding Joe Willock and Jamal Lascelles, and they're both unavailable tomorrow. So he was asked about them. He said, we've got a couple of problems. Joe Willock picked up an injury in training, and Jamal Lascelles hurt in his fight against Leeds. So unfortunately, they go on the injury list, which makes it 4 or 5 or 6 we've got out of the team. He just said 5 or 6. How many is it exactly, Steve? We need to know. Or is he just pure guessing? Listen, Joe Willock hasn't really been effective when he came back on a permanent deal. Okay, he's not match fit yet, but he'll come back. Or is Steve Bruce restricting him? It's one of the two. I hope when he comes back, we see the real Joe Willock starting to score goals again and making those breaks from midfield. Ramsey-esque, Lampard-esque. Yeah? And as Jamal Lascelles, to be fair, in the second half, he had a decent game, put some good tackles in. First half, he was poor. He's hot and cold for me at the minute. But losing him from an injury, how long is he going to be out for? Maybe a couple of weeks? I don't know. They just don't tell you now, don't they? They really don't. And that is a shame because Lascelles, when he's on it, he's on it. And when he's poor, he's very, very poor. Yeah, but listen, at the end of the day, we've shown 2 more defense, shown 2 more players, by the way. And we're going to have to deplete a squad tomorrow going into the Watford game. Ain't going to be easy if they could figure rules in that. We'll probably get beat anyway. And he's on about Joe Willock as well. His injury was completely fluke. He kicked the ground and damaged his toe. He will not make it this week. He'll be touch and go for next week as well. Jamal Lascelles has a muscle injury. He tried yesterday, but it was no good. So it'll be a couple of weeks, like I've just mentioned. He tried. Oh, man. Listen, if you've got an injury, you don't go again, and it makes it worse. My God, does he ever learn about injuries? Listen, at the end of the day, is Lascelles going to be a miss for Newcastle tomorrow? Leave your comments in the comment section live and comments down below. Joe Willock for me is going to be a miss, by the way, and he's starting to get his fitness up. So, yeah, depleting defence midfield. On to Mod Dubaka. Obviously, he's been out quite a while, and Bruce said this to him, without him at the start of the season, we didn't see it coming as difficult. It was good to see him back on the grass. We just got to be patient and see where he's up to, but he just started training, so it'll be a couple of weeks away at least. But that make it a month, to be fair, because at the end of the day, we badly miss him. He needs to be right, because we badly miss him. Leadership, we miss him, and obviously, if any women haven't been good enough, Cardalo was okay, I guess, but he made a couple of good saves last week. But Dubaka is the number one. He's the number one goalkeeper, and that's all there is to it. Now, on to Alan Saint-Maximin. He was asked about 2 questions of him, by the way. I think it was his 5th 90-minute game, and he didn't do that for all of last season. You can see he's playing at the top of his game, but where we need to find a fit from other positions too. Joe Linton arguably had his best game for the club last week. I was being a bit harsh on Joe Linton last week, by the way, because he missed that chance. And I still don't think he's good enough for Newcastle United. Malcolm McDonald got it absolutely right. He's a big unit. He's 6'3", right? His first touch is an absolute joke. It really, really is. But under a better coach, a better manager, then we'll see what Joe Linton's really like. But at the minute, it's just still not good enough for Newcastle United. And we need fighters in the team, not wimps. And, it'll probably be starting tomorrow, by the way. So I'm going to go to the comments as well. I've got GS and even 2 mate. Hope you're all today, bud. 1 win, 2 draws, 7 losses in our last 10 games. Head-to-head against meetings with Watford. If that doesn't fill me with confidence, what about you? I don't think you're going to win tomorrow, Jason. Let's be real. I just do not think our team is good enough. I see Sarr, and then he's going to rip us a good one, especially at the back. And you know what backline's like, don't you? Really. Is he going to go to a 4 at back tomorrow? Or is he going to sit to 5 at the back? Because of Sarr, Dennis Pearce. Josh King will be playing Ballaway. So we'll see what happens on that. But for me, that does not look a good record at this moment in time. Shocking. Then again, this is Newcastle United and Steve Bruce. I've got Pauline, John, even everyone, even to Paul. Everyone say hi to everybody. Even to Pete, I'm fine. And Paul is bearing up, by the way. He's got a channel to meet with a Watford fan at 8 o'clock. I shall be there as well. So join the bus. Join my guy. And Jason, 6 out, Tobacco, Woodman, The Cells, Willock, Shelby, and Dummett. Excuse me. Yeah, that does look great, doesn't it? I mean, that does not look good at all. We are a joke at the club. We really are. And, excuse me, injury record's not very good, isn't it, really? When Rafa Benitez was here, we'd hardly get injuries because of the training we do. But unfortunately, we are absolutely shite at this moment in time. I've always said that. So, Magical, John, thoughts on Boost picking up the other team yet again. I'm going to be honest, I didn't see it. I will check it out in a minute. If you can find it first, that'd be amazing. Thank you. Dubaka January gone. Even the bottom 3, he might. Maxi January gone. I don't think he'll go. He'll probably give it to the end of the season. 3-0 to Watford. I've got Lily, Leicester fan, Sarr, Richie, Thoughts. There's going to be one winner there, I'm afraid. And who will not be Richie. Richie is not a left wing back. He is a winger. And if you're going to play a left back who can actually play left back, then put Jamal Lewis there. He can play left back. Kieran Clark can actually play left back as well. But at the end of the day, he can actually play left back. I'd rather play players in the correct positions that can actually play in the right positions. But Sarr will rip us a good one tomorrow. He's quick and he's skillful. Do you think Leeds will get relegated? No, they will not. They'll be absolutely fine. And with Everton not having DCL and Richardson, can they still beat Norwich? I believe they will. I think Norwich are being poor at the minute. No disrespect to Daniel Farker and his team, but at the end of the day, I just don't think Norwich just got it in a minute. They haven't started well. Everton have bounced back after the 3-0 drubbing last week. So, and they got knocked out the Carabao Cup as well. Excuse me. Been talking a lot today. Wow. Do smash the likes up, by the way. And if you already haven't subscribed, please do so. I've got 879 subscribers at this moment in time. I've got Tony Lake. Keep up the good work, man. Tony, thanks so much indeed. Do subscribe if you haven't done so. Hope you found Tony. Our training ground is bad. It needs to be rebuilt from top to bottom. Yes, totally agree. And I'll tell you something now, right? Even our stadium needs sorting out as well, by the way. And I've got Lily again. If you go down, can ASM do it in the championship? Lily, he will not play in the championship, my guy. He won't. He will not play in the championship. There's absolutely no chance. You got more chance at seeing Dolphins or Penguins from Florida playing in the championship than ASM. Let's be honest about that one. So we're going to what else the Bruce has been seeing, right? And just to scroll down a little bit. It's on about the Leeds draw. I'm going to read that, by the way. This should have got done last week. We decided to go for the back 4. That was Graham Jones' decision, not you, Steve, and match him up in the middle of the pitch, which suited us, I believe. I enjoyed the game. It was difficult for us for the first 20 minutes, but we responded well. I thought it was a terrific game, so more of the same tomorrow. That ain't going to happen. I mean, the first half was shocking. You might have enjoyed it, Steve, but the first half was absolutely poor. Okay, Joe Linton should have scored. Richie was on looking at the post. but ASM scored a wonderful equalising goal. But second half could have gone either way. But at the end of the day, if you switch it up and you still get beat, and a real goal, okay, cool. I take that because you change things up and you try. But what I won't accept is stick to the same formation all through the game, get them beat, and try to get back in the game. Doesn't work for me. We talked about injuries as well. I shan't go on to that. We're going to what Keith Dowie said from Sky Sports News. And he was asked about Newcastle fans selling out to the away end to Watford. And he said, to take 3 fouls in the Watford is no surprise to us. The one thing we cannot do repeatedly is take them for granted, but I appreciate the support. Filling the away end is typical of what we are. But 2 things to that, Steve. First of all, right, you are taking things for granted because the fans are saying shite football, okay? So I'm sorry, I've got to pick up on that as well. And secondly, you do not appreciate the support at all because we want you out, by the way. We want you gone, right? Let's be real about it. Why? Because you're not suited for the Newcastle job. So he does come sort of just shite, doesn't he? He really does. Yeah. Then he was asked about Sean Longstaff being linked to Everton. And he said, that's down to the powers that be. I cannot comment on that. But yet, he turned around when he was asked a question about ASM's future. He said that I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. He could have said the same answer for the Sean Longstaff one as well. Let's be honest about that. Yeah. Sean Longstaff is out of contract at the end of the season. Yeah. And I don't think he'll sign a new one. But I think Rafa is like him. I think he wants to take Sean Longstaff there. And we probably get a couple million. We could have got 40, 50 million pounds from United. But that's got turned down with Rafa Benitez. They knew he was going to be out of contract at the end of the season. Why they left us this long? I can guarantee you, if he goes on a free, then that'd be poor management. I think that's shocking as a football club because that's another Geordie is going to be moving on to pastures new. We've already technically lost Matty Longstaff. It's off to Aberdeen. And now we're going to lose Sean. And on the Rafa, he's going to rip it up as well. So, we losing players left, right, and centre here. Let's be real. Because at the end of the day, our club is a banter club. Our club is an absolute joke. Yeah? And Bruce is on about, by Chris Waugh from the Chronicle, he was on about change system. He said, over my last 2 years, we probably played with a back five about 50% of the time, and for the other 50, we still need to get the balance right. I know what the fans want, but we're working towards it. Changing. It's something we're thinking about. Let's be real about it, man. I say you'd be playing 5 at the back 90% of the time since you've been here, Steve. And also you said as well, you still don't know your best formation. You haven't got the balance right. You've been this your first season. You still haven't got the balance right. Yeah? Not only that, you're playing players out of position every single week. Yeah? You got Isaac Hayden playing at the back. Yeah? You got Miggy, plays a number 8 or number 6, which he's not. He's trying to turn into Paul Pogba, by the way, which he's never going to be. Yeah? His position is a cam role or number 10 role. Yeah? That's his position. Similar stats. Yeah? Changing the 4-3-3. And I guarantee one thing, I think Miggy will be a terrific player. Richie is not a wing-back. Murphy and Manquillo are not wing-backs, yeah? Just play them at the correct position, man. You know, I'll bring in Jamal Lewis in tomorrow and actually play on a left-back because that's his position, yeah? But yet again, this guy never, ever learn, doesn't he? And then Bruce is on about, now he's spoken to Mike Ashley, and he said, no, but there's nothing new. In fact, I've never had dialogue with the owner. My main meeting job is to speak to Lee Charnley, and that's what I do. He handles the day-to-day at the club. Well, is Lee Charnley at the club? No one had done now where he is. The guy's an absolute joke. Do you know what I mean? Someone ain't right there. Oh, I've got 13 people watching live, but big up to you guys watching me chat, by the way, on my channel. Thank you very much, by the way. But going back to what Bruce is saying, right? But you've got to speak to the owner. You need to have a relationship with the owner as well as Charnley. Because at the end of the day, where is Charnley? What is he actually doing? What does he do? Is he being furloughed? We had no one about that at all whatsoever. because at the end of the day, he is the worst chief exec I've ever come across. Not just in Newcastle, but the whole of football. Do you know what I mean? Joke. And I still trying to look what he said about Watford, by the way. I don't know if he said anything about Watford. Excuse me. Definitely need a drink after this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And still on Chris Waff. He's a very good journalist, by the way, Chris Waff. Chris, you're watching, my guy. Sending out pops to you as well. He's on about Watford Football Club as well. He said they're very, very good in the top area. Josh King and the boys are as dangerous in wide areas. They have good players, like all clubs do. We need to go there and try and come back with a positive result. I look to try and win every game. I'll read that again. I look to try and win every game. We haven't won the season, Steve. We haven't. You know, I think you're so demented, by the way. He's trying to fool the fans over. Oh, man. I think I missed Lee Taylor's comments as well, by the way. Lee, I'm sorry, mate. I'm going to read that out to you now, by the way. I've noticed that. There we go. Hello, John. Hope you're on, matey. Is this a new video? It is indeed. It's a new video. And, you know, it's going to be streamed. I'm going to try to be as long as I can. And they say, Steve Bruce seems to say the same thing every single week. Yeah, I totally agree, Lee. And he also added, Steve Bruce was sacked from Sunderland for the following January 2011 to November 2011. That is, what, 10 months? 28 games played. He's won 5 of them, won 7, and lost 16. And he got the sack. Yeah? And here we are. We only won 7 games in the last 35 games. Yeah? 3 clean sheets since February. Yeah? And we conceded, what, 62 goals last season. 58 before that. Wow. That's under his leadership, by the way. What an absolute joke this manager is. He really, really, really is. Like, Lee, thanks for that, mate. I do apologise I missed your comments earlier on. It's being rude there. Let's go through the other comments, by the way. Please give us ASM. Yeah, they got to cough off this £56 million, my guy, to get this. Oh, no, it's a laughing stock of the team. I think we are still. Sam won a game. Haven't won a game. You need to do what Auden fans are doing. Yeah, I totally agree. They force the issue. And here we are. We don't force the issue, don't we? Yeah. We're not going to protest in mind. Yeah. But if you're going to force the issue, you've got to do it well and properly, or just don't bother. Do you know what I mean? Joke. Got 2.5 Imagine Premier League green like the Burnley takeover. Put the club 90 million in debt, only for them to go down with us. Could you imagine that? Burnley got relegated with 90 million in debt. And I'm surprised Sean Dash signed a 4-year contract, by the way. Very surprised. And even to Jules, hope you're well. Thanks very much. I hope you are as well. And he said even to Auden. And Lily as well, after founding Prem Club Auden now close. Bottom League 2, I have Mia who protests get coughing and saying, rest in peace, Auden and Ashley United as fan base. That's what you need to do. I totally agree. Totally agree. Because at the end of the day, Oldham used to be in the Premier League under Joe Rowe. And they were not a bad team, by the way. I thought they were playing really good football. And if remember Sus is right, they won the second division back in 1991 when they finished above West Ham United. And Joe Rowe has took that club to the very top. Yeah? Playing some good stuff. Hard to beat. And look where they are now. That football club, yeah, should be sorted out because the Oldham fans are good people, by the way. Let's be honest about that. Very passionate fans. And I hope it gets sorted out very, very soon. I really do. I've got just Charles making tea about a tea lady. It's on holiday in Portugal. That would just surprise us, by the way. Do you think Uni will survive a derby? And will they go down? For me, I think they'll go down. And I don't think Rooney will be there much longer. I really don't. Because the guy's on 4 million a season at Derby County. And I think he'd be gone. I really do. Because he had a right go at Mel Morris today. Calling him out, etc., etc. Long story. Excuse me. Charlie's booking holidays for Bruce. So I have no time for the club. That does surprise us, by the way. Where is he? Never talks to the fans. And this is the chief exec, so he's going to communicate more, right? More lies again. And it's a joke how the Premier League won't let the Saudi buy our club to transform the North East, but Roman Abramovich and city owners are fit for the Premier. Glad we'll get a new 280 million arena on the quayside. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. If we can spend 280 million on the quayside for a new arena, why can't the Premier League pass a takeover? We found out on Wednesday. I should have got Wednesday off, by the way. I could have done a live stream on 10:30. And I got John from Such You, my guy. And I got Saeed as well. My guy, keep up the good work, lad. Saeed, thanks so much indeed, mate. Top guy. And let's hope your Team United do bits tomorrow. You got tomorrow? I don't know United's got tomorrow, but I've got lots of Man U fans following us on Twitter. Amazing people. Saeed, I've got to comment in your chat, by the way. Absolute must. I've got some more comments flying through. Look at Everton's new stadium being built. Yeah, I've seen it. Very impressive. And I've got one as well from Chris Roth as well. Asked about Joe Kinnear. Got dementia diagnosis. And he said, it's so sad to hear. And unfortunately, it's become more and more common, especially if you look at the 66 team. It's a scary statistic at the moment. We have to look at it. You can only sympathize with Joe and his family. That's a sensible thing he has said. Well done, you. And I hope that the Winter's fight is going to be tough. But let's hope. We've got to say my sympathies goes out to Joe's family. Okay, listen, at the end of the day, when he first came to us, he was just bashing it about. But listen, at the end of the day, he's got to enjoy what he's got left. And I hope that he makes it. I really do. So, like I said, do smash the likes up, by the way. And yeah, onto the preview for tomorrow's game at Figures Road. It's going to be tough tomorrow. So Watford just won 2 games. Guess what? We won now. None. There's 6 points in front of us, I think. And it's just a joke. Absolutely joke. And I don't know what to say about this club in a minute, because I can't see where the next one's going to come from, man, because we are absolutely shite. Do you not want to play for Steve Bruce? Yeah? We're third bottom? We could be bottom tomorrow if we lose tomorrow. We saw scores against us. You know what I mean? Aston Villa, and we would definitely do something soon. Saeed, yeah, look forward to that. I love your podcast, by the way. You're so passionate. I can remember, Saeed, when we got, when Man U got beat off us a couple of seasons ago, Matt Longstaff scored a goal. Yeah, he was so passionate, man. He was off on one. You know what? That's what it's all about. Passion. I love passion. Jason, John, are you joining tomorrow reaction show tomorrow? Yes, I will be, but I'll probably do it late, sort of thing. But I'll be there. No problems at all. Make sure you come on my channel as well after the game for a chat. Derby are done. 22 points deducted. 2-year transfer ban. 60 million in debt. It's going to be very hard to find a buyer. Wow. Is that breaking news, by the way? If it is, that is shocking. Really is shocking, man. That is not good. I just can't see us being Watford with the injuries we have. I totally agree. What he'd probably do, he'd probably play Jeff Hendrick in a back three. That won't surprise us anymore. Do you know what I mean? He may just get here and there. But it has to be a 4-2-3-1 tomorrow. Yeah? I'll bring Lewis in to Mark Sarr, because Lewis got pierced, by the way. So, what else can I say? But I still cannot believe about Derby getting 22 points deducted. 2-year transfer ban. I think Rooney's going to whack away for the club. Who would think of that thinking, you know what? I can't be bothered with this, by the way. He'll be gone. He'll be gone by the weekend. I just can't see us be Watford injuries he got. Yeah, I've got that. Love the work, John Blue Waffle. Thanks so much indeed for that, mate. I appreciate that. So, excuse me, my information is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be Darlow and goal. Manquillo, right back. I have to say Lewis, a left back. And at the back, it's going to have to be Fernandes and Cher. At the back, that's going to be our back four. Has to be our back four. The whole midfield is going to have to be Hayden. And it looks like Sean Longstaff, by the way. And then three across the midfield, I have to play Richie, Fraser, and Miron. And it's going to have to be Julian up front, because I cannot see him picking Striker ever again. So that's what gives me 4-2-3-1 tomorrow. And let's have a go at these tomorrow, because if we lose tomorrow, we are going to be in big, big trouble. Let's be real about it. With the games coming up, Wolves away, Spurs at home, Palace away, Chelsea at home. Wow. Rooney had to lose the club doctors for the contact the owner as he would answer his calls. How strange. It's a joke. And they've got Matt Ash will be gone soon, and the sleeping giants will be woken. I have to agree there, mate. And for the cat case coming up tomorrow on Wednesday. Oh, I tell you what, I hope that gets a green light, because at the end of the day, right, actually wants to sell the club, the South wants to buy the club. You cannot stop people by buying and selling. You just cannot. Because the bottom line is, right, if this takeoff doesn't go through, then, in my opinion, we may as well not be in the Premier League. Because what is first left? It is absolutely a joke. It really is. Does Richard Masters want to be in the Premier League? Probably not, the way he's acting at the minute. But one of these days, our time will come. And once our time will come, it'll be lift off. It'll be lift off. And then we can start dreaming big. Stop looking for good players to come to the club. Get a decent manager in for once, yeah? Because Newcastle United deserves to be successful, yeah? I'm 52, and I cannot wait till I'm 78 to be successful. I just cannot. And then I've got Andrew, even John Mate, even to Andrew, hope you're okay. If you can, after the match, if you're watching the game tomorrow, come and we chat, and you can have your say on Newcastle United, by the way. So I've got to do a watch-along, doing 2 watch-alongs on Saturday, by the way. 2 watch-alongs on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to do the Watford Newcastle game. Come on about 2:15. And on Sunday, I'm going to do the Arsenal Spurs game as a bonus watch along. So join us for that at both times. Got Andrew going, I'm going for 2-1 in Newcastle. And Paul, it's his cat case for the Prem to submit evidence and for the courts to see if the case will go ahead or be scrapped. I read that somewhere. I'll do that again. I'll tell you what it is, right? I mean, in my opinion, if we get the cat case to go ahead, I think the Premier League will do a out-of-court settlement, if I'm honest with you, to allow the take-up, because you don't want to be embarrassed in court. I've said this before. If they go to court against St. James Holdings, they will lose. I'm telling you, they will lose. Simple as that. And you give it at once each as a prediction. I said 2-0 Watford, by the way. I think you go 2 down by half time, you know what I mean? We're going to see 2 goals in 20 minutes. And we're going to lose again. So there you go. I don't know if I got any more comments, by the way. Coming through what Bruce have to say. And I did mention about the future ASM, and he said he didn't want to speak about that. And at the end of the day, he's just so scared to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because he knows if we lose him in January, then we'll just wave the Premier League goodbye. Because at the end of the day, we've got no attacking outlet at all whatsoever. And fans are saying that they're not confident. Did anyone see that PS5 FIFA 22 when that Steve Bruce ran onto the pitch? Do you know what? He'd be better running out of the country, get a plane and go back to Portugal. That'd be his best bet, man. That'd be his best bet, because I never won in the first place. He needs to be out, by the way. And I look at the Watford's injury. They got a couple of injured players out here. And I just seen who's out for Watford, by the way. Yeah. Daniel Back, the goalkeeper for Watford, he's out. And also Kiko Vermeer, he's also out as well. He only made one Premier League game this season, and he's injured, by the way. And that's Watford's injury news. João Pedro as well. I think he's out as well, by the way. And he's been absolutely in fine form. So they got 3 players out. And we got players out as well. That's bottom line. So tell us your thoughts on how do you think this game's going to go tomorrow, guys? Are we going to win tomorrow? It's going to be another defeat. Or when will we win our first game? Because it's going to be a long, long season for us. Let's be honest about that. But I've got some more comments, by the way. Got lack of quality, but second half leads. We actually attacked it. So this game, we will not be interested at how it always goes. Yeah. We've got Andrew Sars, class player. He is. He costs 30-odd million, by the way. What do you think of ASM praising Bruce a lot, John? Well, he's definitely nuts, isn't he? He's definitely nuts. He should not come out and say that, man. He's gonna tell us all the positives, but away from the cameras at home, he'll definitely be thinking different, by the way. Let's be honest about that. I've got 20 people watching it live, by the way. Just please smash the likes up, yeah? Big up to each one in the building there. I think ASM may go in January. I don't think he will. And Peter here, John Ashley, Mum's is fine. She's upstairs watching soaps. And Jules, how hell does Alex Booth have any confidence with the MBE, Monaghan and Bell as a father? Do you know what it is, Alex Booth? Seen this tweet a couple of months ago, and I'll tell you what, I'm not impressed. Calling the fans suit, and he got ripped a good one. Big up to the Newcastle fans. If the cat case goes ahead and we will win because the Prem have something to hide in the Saudi takeover, definitely. Do you know what it is? Again, people saying that the takeover will not be happening, this and that and Toba. Yeah, it all depends on Wednesday. It all depends on Wednesday. If this doesn't come off on Wednesday, then we're gonna have big problems. But just wait and see now. Wait and see, and just see what pans out. And I've got Danny on the house, by the way. And I haven't said those 3 words, by the way. Oh man, as Daniel, hope you're okay. Looking forward to get better tomorrow, John. Don't say it. I mean, say we're going to get beat tomorrow. I think we will, Daniel, to be honest with you, I mean, make sure you come and we chat tomorrow, by the way, after the game. I might get you on last as I speak. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I said sort of thing. What do you think of Steve Bruce's comments? Do you think he's waffling again? Is he waffling rubbish yet again? Is he trying to appease the fans again? Trying to put a positive spin on it? He's a good liar, by the way. A very good liar. Very good liar. And Jules said, don't rip him too big on because he's a huge one already. That's Alex Booth. He ain't that good a player, by the way. He is not a quality player. Excuse me. He's just an bang average player, by the way. Just like Emil Kraft. And everyone said about Emil Kraft saying that he's the Swedish Cafu, by the way. The Swedish Cafu. Yeah. There's only one Cafu, and he used to play for Milan and Roma. Best right back in my lifetime, by the way. John, quick word about young Hickey of Bologna. He started well and scored his first goal. Looks a steal, 1.8 million or whatever. Yeah, Andrew, the guy is absolutely a good player. He is. If he learns the technical side of things or the tactical side of things, it'll be good. But I do like him. I do like Aaron Hickey. He's one of the better players of Bologna for me. And his talent's getting better, apparently. And he is a fan favourite at the Ross Blues. So he's on a long-term contract. I think it's on a 5-year contract, by the way, at Bologna. And he's done really well. And he's going to get better. Better. So I'm a fan of him. So he'd be a good left back for Newcastle in the future. Who knows? And it'd be worth at least 10 million, maybe 15 million. But he may play for another Italian club if he's successful. Yeah, just look at Steve Bruce. He did come out and said about ASM. He also said we do not want to lose any of our best players. I'll just get out. And thanks to each everyone you've done that sort of thing. And you know what? I'm in it. And it's all good fun. And yeah, he was asked about ASM. He didn't want to speak about it. He also added, I haven't even had that conversation, and I don't want that conversation, as you can imagine. Look, we don't want to lose any of our best players. He's staying fit well, and the decision he goes with he can play his 5th year in this season. That's more than he did the whole last season. I think ASM would be proud of Steve Bruce, by the way, for bigging him up. Yeah? Is he bigging it up? So potential buyers want to buy this guy. And he also added, I'm delighted with him so far. For now, I'm not going to have a conversation with anybody want to kill our best players. I've said that. And then you get all these usual suspects commenting as well, talking a lot of shite. So there you go. Got some more comments flying before I wrap up because it's nearly 20. I've got to go on post channel soon. Who's going to win the Scudetto? For me, Inter looks hot. Napoli looks fantastic. Milan started really well. And yeah, I think it's going to be, I've got to go. It'd be nice for Napoli to win it, but I think Inter experience has got to see it through. And 4-1 to Watford. 2 Watford, ASM is going to score. Connection's bad, John, mate. Could someone tell us my connection's better now? Yeah, I know what it is. It's an internet connection, by the way. It's not very good, isn't it? I do apologise, by the way. And Gareth, welcome to the chat. New to the show, like a content, John. Gareth, please do subscribe, my guy. And thanks for coming on. I'm doing a watch along tomorrow. Watford, Newcastle. Join us for that as well. I'll try to get Paul on as well, but I think it's a kid said, by the way. 2-2 had a dream. Willock is injured in training. Yeah, it's Bruce sitting on the sideshow yelling now the players to rough tackles. Well, we need to see players tackles anyway. Let's be real. Because at the end of the day, we're scared of making a tackle in case they get injured, sort of thing. Abraham's doing brilliant at Roma and scored a winner the other day. Yeah, good goal, by the way. Tyler's a fan favorite to Roma. They seem to take it into him in the heart straight away. And yeah, he's done brilliant. I can't deny that. Ascoli, the best. They're second in Serie B. The last time I checked, Pisa are top of the Serie B charts, by the way. Early days, by the way. And it could be good to see Ascoli get back into the top flight, by the way. It's been years since they've been up, by the way. Good set of fans there. And I've got, there's no bother, just thought you'd like to know. Thanks very much, mate. And I will speak to Paul in a minute and see if it's okay. So, and by the way, Paul is fine. He's bearing up. And I'm going to say it again, if there's anyone going to troll people, right, then I'm sorry, you come to the wrong place. You'll be instantly blocked, reported, and it's not on the tour. There's a lot of jealousy people on the trolls having to go. Paul's done a fantastic job, right, on his channel. He's got nearly 3K on his channel, right? The guy's absolute fantastic. He gets big names on his chat. There's a lot of jealousy people out there. I'm not going to mention the names, who it is, but you can find out and run out for yourselves. I'm not taking any sides at all whatsoever. I've got people who respect us. I respect them. That's what it's all about. So, yeah, happy with that. So, I've got sorry about that, Peter. Win tomorrow will make you happy, mate. Of course it does. And let's hope we get the 3 points, which I doubt we will. So, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to take a bit of a break before I go on Paul's channel. And if you do like my content, could you please stick a like, do subscribe, leave your comments sections down below, and tell us how do you think it's going to go tomorrow. Can we get our first season? Can we get the first win of the season? Can ASM keep up this good form despite opposition at the moment? Yeah. Are we going to see a back four tomorrow? Are we going to see a couple more changes? Will Jamal Lewis come in, make his first start? Just leave it in the comments down there on the live section, by the way. And then, Paul, I say it's what we win and win Pop Athlete tomorrow. Yeah, let's hope so. We'll see. But listen, I'm going to wrap up. But thanks so much for joining again. And I'll see you back tomorrow for the watch along tomorrow between Watford and Newcastle. And on Sunday, I'm going to do the one between Arsenal and Tottenham in the North London derby. That's a bonus one. So, yeah, join us for that. And have a fantastic evening. And I'll be on Two Reviews channel. So, you want to join us for that at 8 o'clock, please do so. And have a fantastic evening. And just the most consecutive time for ASM's played for us. Yes. I want an injury-free season from ASM, by the way. And see you to Andrew. We're getting the Blues commentary with retirement to play on the back for NUFC tomorrow. Don't bother. And bye, Danielle. And so see you guys tomorrow for watch along. 2:15, I'll be there. Have a great evening. Catch you later.